Greetings, fellow ukuleleans. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. I'd like today to talk about strumming. And oftentimes the questions I get from people are, what strum should I do for this song? What's the right strum for this song? I've done workshops on this. It's a big subject and one of the most common questions ever asked of ukulele teachers, basically. And this kind of carries over to guitar too. But today we're specifically talking about uke, of course. And part of the answer to that question is there is no right strum. You have to decide for yourself. You have to listen to the song. You have to get some feel for the song and figure out some aspects of it. And then the other part of that answer would be it's not just about downs and ups. People talk a lot in terms of just tell me the downs and the ups. Down, down, up, down, up, which is basically the calypso strum, and that's going to be the one we talk about today is our example. You might have noticed in the intro there, I just made that up. That was kind of based loosely on Creedence Clearwater and that sort of straight ahead rock strumming. I mixed it up a lot. I didn't do one particular strum. I based it on what I call the Creedence strum, or some of you call it the calypso strum. But it went off from there. There's so many possibilities. So I don't like to tie it down to just show me that it goes down, down, up, down, up. That's not enough information. That's not very musical. I'm just speaking about the direction that your right hand goes in, whether it's down and up. That's very basic information and it's useful, but it's not necessarily the feel of the song and the rhythm and the groove of the song. It doesn't have to do with that. Those are things I cannot teach you. As far as feeling music and catching the groove of music, I can give you some insight into that, but you have to do a lot of this. You have to spend hours and hours at this yourself. So let's talk about that. How do you figure out the strum of a song without somebody spoon feeding you the information about down, down, up, down, up, and that sort of thing? So you listen to the song. You try to catch, first of all, what is the pulse of the song? How do we tap our foot to the song, or how would we set a metronome to that song? If it was something like Jamaica Farewell, that's a calypso strum, and the pulse of that song is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Etc. So that song has a 1, 2, 3, 4, a steady pulse. That's the most basic layer of rhythm you have to understand at first is pulse. And usually songs that we listen to in popular music have 4 beats per measure, 4 pulses per measure, 4 times that you tap your foot per measure or clap your hands per measure. Some are 3, some are 6, there's 12, there's all 7, there's all kinds of time signatures and meters, but most of the music we talk about is 4. So Jamaica Farewell being no exception. That uses the calypso strum. Another song that uses the calypso strum is Who'll Stop the Rain by Creedence Clearwater. Perfect example. Another one is Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. So these are very well-known, popular ukulele songs that everyone wants to play. And it's not enough for me just to say, oh, it's just the calypso strum, or it's down, down, up, down, up. That's all well and good, but that doesn't wave a magic wand over your head and magically make you a great musician with great feel and an impeccable sense of rhythm. That only gives you the raw data, and you have to process that data. So listening to the song, you get the pulse, and then you get the feel. A song like Jamaica Farewell has a little bit of a lilt to it. It kind of swings a little bit. It's not straight. It's not down, 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 up, down, or something like that. It's not like a military kind of beat. It's, so I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Harry Belafonte, when he sings that song, he really swings it. You know, he was a Caribbean guy, and he grew up with a certain kind of music, a certain feeling music. And that's inherent in that song. You can't separate Jamaica Farewell from that swing, that lilt, that island feel. And so that's something you can only get by listening to the record. You have to put the needle on the record and listen to it live at Carnegie Hall. I grew up with that album. Or if you're, into the downloading stuff and Spotify and all of that business, or YouTube, as I use quite a bit, listen to it that way. Either way, you got to tap your foot to it. You got to feel the song out. You got to catch the pulse of the song.